Hey folks, I hope you're all well and staying safe. You know, games are expensive, and depending on how many you buy, the amount can rack up pretty quickly. Plus, a lot of games you end up buying, especially on sale, you probably won't even play. Now, when it comes to VR gaming, a lot of games are actually short experiences, so sometimes you can feel a little ripped off. Also, considering these are all digital sales that we can't even sell after finishing, unless we sell our own account, makes it a harder pill to swallow. However, there is a solution that Vive has brought that could potentially help with this. This is called Viveport Infinity. You may have heard of it, but it's basically something similar to Netflix but for VR games. Although you won't find every VR game on there, but there are some good ones. So, you may be asking, how much does it cost and is it even worth getting? Well, have no fear, Whackman is here. We will be going through over 20 awesome games on Viveport Infinity and whether it's worth getting. So if you enjoyed this video, then please share if you can and give it a thumbs up as it lets me know to make more of this type of content. And subscribe to the channel for everything VR related. Remember, I'm also giving a copy of Doom VFR to one of my subscribers, and the winner will be announced in one of my next few videos, so make sure you're in it to win it. So let's get straight into it. Firstly, let me start off by saying that I don't actually gain anything from this, so my views are unbiased as can be. I'm just making this video to help people that may be thinking about getting Viveport or maybe haven't even heard about it. Plus, I love bargains and saving people money. So please subscribe to the channel if you love that too. Now, let's start off with the most important aspect, which is the price. The Viveport Infinity monthly package is $12.99 or an unfair £12.99. To be honest, the UK price actually irritates me because the currency conversion should have applied, like it does on Steam, and lowered the amount. But anyway, you can also get a cheaper annual package for $99 or £99, which is a saving of $57 or £57, meaning you get over 4 months extra for paying annually. Not only that, if you aren't sure if you will like it, there is a 14-day free trial that allows you full access for full 2 weeks, so you can think of that as saving $7.50. Now the question is it actually worth the price? Well, this is a subjective question and it depends on each individual. However, I'm going to try and objectively break it down using the games available, as that is the whole reason of getting this subscription. So, here is a list of over 20 games that may potentially make buying Viveport Infinity worthwhile for you. Now, I'm going over a lot of games, but I don't want this video to be an hour long, because
ain't nobody got time for that.
So I will be giving snippets of what each game is about. However, if you would like me to talk about any in detail, please let me know in the comments below and I can include them in a future video. Number 1. Crisis VRigade 1 and 2. Crisis VRigade is Time Crisis in VR. The first game was an absolute blast and incredibly difficult. The second installment has turned the heat up to over 9,000, with completely new designed graphics to make the game feel more realistic, boss battles, great locations such as the mansion from Scarface or an active train track. The developers have even added an upgrade system to the game. Considering Crisis VRigade 2 has recently come out and is priced at $20 or £15 on Steam, already makes it worth the price if you were thinking of getting it. If not, let's carry on. Number 2. Arizona Sunshine. One of the best zombie shooters in VR. Arizona Sunshine was the Walking Dead of VR before the Walking Dead games actually came out. But it's still great and has a place in your library, as you'll be looting, popping zombies with headshots and making jokes. Since Arizona Sunshine has around a 4-hour story, it is a perfect game to play on Viveport. The normal price is $40 or £30, and even if it's on a huge discount, it still will be either close to or more than the subscription for the month. Number 3. Creed Rise to Glory. Walk in the footsteps of Adonis Creed and become the world heavyweight champion. And when I say world, I actually mean the real world, as Creed Rise to Glory has full PvP support and you can choose any iconic character from Rocky, Drago, Clubber Lang and many more. I pity the fool that doesn't want to play this game. Creed Rise to Glory is a fantastic boxing game in VR. The normal price for the game is $30 or £24, but you can find it on sale most of the time. However, it's still a fantastic game if you haven't already got it. Number 4. Tower Tag. This game only came out on the 28th of May this year, so it's fantastic that it's on the list. Tower Tag is a very cool online PvP shooter set in a cyberpunk environment, where you also have a grappling hook for your movement from one platform to another. You need to take cover behind walls to avoid fire, and the fire isn't normal bullets, it's actually lasers. This game gives you a feeling of playing laser tag, but you can actually see the lasers. It's an intense and fun game that's easy to pick up and play. The price is normally $20 or £12. Number 5. Vox VR and Powerbeats VR. These two games are perfect for a great workout. Powerbeats VR was actually my top VR workout game, as it is the one where you will have the most amount of fun and still have the best workout for your upper body and your legs. Powerbeats is also great, and in both games you punch things that are coming at you to the beat of the music. There are also obstacles to avoid, making you move your whole body. Powerbeats VR is normally $20 or £15, and Vox VR is a massive $30 or £25. You may be able to get them a little bit cheaper from another place, but the fact that both of these games are part of the subscription is a bargain. If you're enjoying the video so far, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Well, let's carry on. Number 6. Boiling Steel. One of the hidden gems of VR, Boiling Steel is a sci-fi single-player shooter with RPG elements of upgrades and unlocks. You go into different robot avatar bodies to try and save the world. A little cliched, but good enough to continue. You really have to give the game time to get into it, but if you do, it will be a lot of fun to play. You can check out my review of Boiling Steel in the link above. The normal price of Boiling Steel on Steam is $20 or £18, still going over the price of 1 month subscription. Number 7. Richie's Plank Experience. This game is great when you want to show people VR for the first time. The only movement you have is when you walk yourself, so there isn't really a chance of motion sickness. The game is fantastic to have people fear for their lives when walking over the small plank on top of a skyscraper. The graphics are really good and makes it feel real. There have been other modes where you need to go to the end of the plank and pick an item, but there's a surprise waiting for you when you do. Since the game is just a short experience, Viveport Infinity is the perfect place for it, so you don't end up spending money specifically for this, as it will only be a short playthrough. The game costs $15 or £11 on Steam. Number 8. Vox Machinae. This is effectively Titanfall in VR. You pilot a giant mech suit and jump into battle with either other players or bots in co-op play. Vox Machinae is actually cross-play with flat screen and VR, so there are still people playing the game online. The interaction with your mech has been implemented quite well. As to control your mech, you need to use the interactive console. To talk to people, you have to actually pick up the radio. The game is very well received, so you won't be disappointed jumping into this one. The normal price of the game is $25 or £20, which is quite steep if not on sale, so getting it as part of the package is great. Number 9. Rekio's Fragment, Dreadhalls, Pagan VR and Don't Knock Twice. Here are 4 awesome horror games that are included with this subscription. I've grouped them all together mainly because I'll be surprised if you know what is actually going on in the game while you're pooping your pants from fear. All of these games are terrifying. If you don't believe me, you can watch me play Rekio's Fragment. But be warned, you may not see me the same way again. Anyway, all 4 of these games are great for one playthrough, although I'll be surprised if you're brave enough to ever actually finish any of these. Number 10. I Expect You to Die. This is a fantastic game for someone that has recently got into VR, since there isn't much movement required, so the risk of motion sickness will be low as well. Although, the game is still great even for VR veterans. This is a cool and quirky puzzle game, where you are a secret agent with telekinesis and you need to solve the puzzles to save the world. This game makes you feel like you're in a movie like Johnny English with its humor. However, since the puzzles aren't procedurally generated, the game is great for one playthrough, as you will know the answers once you've got past the level. The regular price for the game on Steam is $25 or £19. Number 11. The Wizards Enhanced Edition. Even though the second installment of The Wizards has come out, the first is arguably still better than the second. Here you get to be a powerful wizard like Doctor Strange. You even get the shield, which looks very close to the Marvel version. You can summon lightning from your hands or throw fireballs, and all of this is done by hand gestures, which feels awesome. This is a game you need to try if you want to feel like a powerful wizard. The normal Steam price for the game is $25 or £20. Okay, to save time, let's speed things up from here on out. And remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 12. Battlewake. The creators of Raw Data and Creed Rise to Glory develop a fantasy naval combat game. You get to play as 4 mythical pirates. The game is simply a ship versus ship battle. The graphics look a little cartoony but are still nice to look at. Battlewake is on the shorter side, coming in around 2 to 3 hours, so this is the best place to pick it up. The normal price for the game on Steam is probably an unreasonable $30 or £24. Number 13. Ultimate Fishing Simulator. If you're tired of the action-packed games and want a bit of a break to relax and do some fishing, then you can't do any better than Ultimate Fishing Simulator. The graphics in the game are gorgeous. Not only that, when I said relax, it's not actually relaxing, to be honest. Catching fish isn't easy as it looks. It's a real struggle. To be honest, there are so many different aspects to the game that it will take ages to list them all. But if you're into fishing or want to try something different in VR, then you need to try Ultimate Fishing Simulator. The normal Steam price is $20 or £15. Number 14. Apex Construct. This game is a VR classic. Apex Construct is a story-driven single-player action-adventure. You get to wield an upgradable cyber bow and shield combination to battle the enemy robots while exploring a shattered world, gradually realizing what led to the extinction of mankind. It has a nice story and great artistic style of graphics. The game is normally priced on Steam at $20 or £15. Number 15. The Morrigan. This is a story-driven dungeon crawler where you avoid traps and battle enemies in order to save the princess. The physics in the game when in combat are fantastic, as you really feel an impact when striking enemies. The simple artistic style of the game actually looks great. There are RPG elements where you can buy new weapons and food items to restore your health. The Morrigan is actually a fun game to play, so I'm glad it's included in the subscription. The normal price on Steam is $20 or £15. Now, for the last 5 games, I'm just going to put them up on screen so the video isn't too long. But even after all of these great games that I've mentioned, there are still quite a few that I'd even include. However, if you want to check them all out, you can do from the Viveport website. I'll leave a link in the description below. But just remember this, you aren't limited to just one game, you can play all of them. Plus, it might actually give you an excuse to finish the game since you are on a deadline. So, overall, is the Viveport Infinity subscription worth it? And if so, which subscription should you go for? Well, again, this depends on you. If you have most of these games that I've mentioned, then I'd probably leave it for now. But if you're a new player, then it's probably worth it. Although, what I will say is go for the 14-day free trial first, since you have nothing to lose. Then if you like it and actually want to continue playing the games, then buy a subscription. To answer whether you should get the year's sub or the month's will depend on your finances and how many of the games did you actually enjoy. If you only enjoyed 2 or 3 of the games, then I'd probably just get the month, as that will give you a total of 6 weeks of gaming. If you enjoyed more than 5 games and want to play them for longer, then probably go for the year. The games do change up every so often, as there were some other really good games on the list until just recently, such as Five Nights at Freddy's or Super Hot VR, but these have been recently changed out for other games like Crisis Brigade 2, etc. There are also some apps that you will have access to, as well as some special discounts if you want to buy some of the games, but I wouldn't get the subscription solely for any of these 2 things. Well, that's all folks. I hope the video has helped you, and if you enjoyed it, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also share with your friends who are into VR, as it might help them. Well, thanks for watching, have a great day, stay safe and see you next time.